It means a lot just because I know everything I went through, to get to that point. It's a small accomplishment, but at the same time, it's big for me just because it makes me reflect on, my college career and everything that's gone into it. So it's a good moment for me and my family. I'm happy about it, and I'm just ready to, keep doing more.
You guys were struggling the first half to get through his ruling, what hit him. How encouraging is it though when Jackson gets a couple Trent was wide? You guys kind of get going.
Yeah, man. All we gotta do is keep shooting. I have so much faith in him. The fact that our team compete up like this, and I know that our whole team knows it. So for us, it's not really like nobody gets down on themselves off missing shots. We just keep shooting. That's something that we've been preaching since the summer. And in games like this, nobody really shot the ball too well in the first half, and the second half everything changes. So it's just how the game moves.
Does it feel different not having Lamont on the defensive end?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Lamont, his impact is unbelievable. He does it every single night. He's consistent with it. And having a guy like that on the floor, it kind of makes it a little bit easier for us on defense, especially with all the pressure that he puts, and even offensively, the pressure he puts on the rim. It makes it a lot easier for us to get, better shots. And he's a big time player for us. He's our heart and soul, honestly. Him and Kerr. So it took a little bit of a hit, him not being there, but he's still a great leader. Off the court, him not being able to practice with us or play with us, he's still being very good and helping himself.
How much do you think Kerr can still kind of bring that energy even for these few weeks that he's out from the sideline, the bench, the locker room, wherever?
I have no doubt that his impact is going to be any different. I feel like I don't feel actually. I know that his impact is going to be the same just because he brings that good positive energy. And he's really hyped, you know what I mean? And sometimes that's what the team needs. Like, it's great to have him here today. But, we understand the situation and everything. We know that even though he's not on the court with us, he's still going to find a way to make his presence felt.
How eager do you think Lamont is to get
Super eager. I feel like he's just like any clinical that will be out for a couple of days. But, it's a process. Health comes first at the end of the day. We want to make sure that we have it for the long run. But I know he's starving for it. I know he's hungry for it. So I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be back.
Has he talked at all about the Louisville game, or if that's any sort of like target for him, or is it just kind of a day-to-day thing?
Day-to-day thing. We're not as players. We're not too involved in. All we can really do is ask how he feels and stuff like that. He's been saying that he feels better, but we don't know. We don't want to put any pressure on him to make any decisions like that. So whenever he's ready, I know that he'll be ready and he'll be like never before.
Okay, I think I walked up when you were answering this question about rivalry games maybe that you've played in before. What can you kind of tell me if you're I'm sorry.
Yeah, they in a rivalry with VCU, and those games were crazy, man. They're just going to your place and the environment being hectic, and then they can come to ours. And it was always really close games, really gritty games. And that's my expectation for this next game. I know it's going to be a battle on both sides, but at the end of the day, it's going to be about who's tougher.
You were at the TBT game, right, over the summer. What did that kind of teach you a little bit about?
That was a great experience, just seeing how even the older guys, they're not even playing in these universities anymore, but they still got that same hate. You know what I mean? So it was really cool to just go out there and see them compete. And I said it earlier, but just seeing how the energy changed from that game compared to all the games that they played before that, it was a lot different. That's something that I took notice of, and I'm just super excited. I'm super excited.
When you get in that kind of, I imagine that is kind of a weird energy as a player, and that's what it's going to be like here Saturday. Is it? Do you kind of have to take a little bit longer to get in a rhythm, or is it at this point in your career just kind of another game from that standpoint?
It's just it's all about the start of the game, being able to punch first and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, we stay true to ourselves, and I feel like if we do that, then we'll be totally fine. We know that throughout the game, there's going to be ups and downs like every other game. They're going to have their runs, we're going to have ours. But at the end of the day, we just got to stay together and stay tough, and that's what it's all going to be about.
Mark's style, I guess, in terms of relating to people, like he comes at us sometimes with medical terms, sometimes Latin terms, sometimes spiritual. How does he relate to you guys like that? How do you all receive that from him, knowing his background?
Yeah. I think that's something that's really new to me, and I think the rest of the guys just his form of communication, you know, is a lot different, but it's very meaningful, you know, and I feel like he just always has the right things to say. You know, he's able to get to you in a different way, but it works out really well for him, you know. So as a player, it only benefits you because somehow, some way, you know, he's making his message be heard to you. And I think it's been working out really effectively for us, and I'm pretty sure that he'll continue to do that.
You find yourself having to look up some of the medical terms that he uses.
Yeah, he's a smart man. He's a smart man, you know. So he's definitely very wise, and I feel like he's making me wiser. But at the end of the day, yeah, his vocabulary is on another level.
What about even just his slangs for like some basketball terms that it seems like he seems to know, but nobody else especially the beginning of the season.
Yeah, that was a big adjustment too, you know. But that's part of it, and that's something that I enjoy as a player. You know, just going to different places, meeting new people, and everybody has their own way to talk. So you kind of just learn, you know, as you keep going.
Is that something that you guys are past now, or are there still times in practice where he like says something from a basketball
For the
standpoint?
majority of it, we're past it. Okay. Sometimes he'll say something and we're all just looking at each other like, did we go over this already? But, you know, it's part of it. Like I said, you know, just continuing to grow.